8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. The 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pulls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the left side. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down, you can call them whatever you want. That was really smart.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Using his legs at stirrup. There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurl over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D denied them on second and goal. The give. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Wants to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? You be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going with the ground game left. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Offense, quick tempo.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly.
Turning on the Jets.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4. And we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using his legs, it's Durham. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Fights off a defender. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Keeps looking downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Going to try to get it himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the move, it's Durham. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, and sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The sure hands, it's Durham. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. The short hands, it's Durham. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. It's Durham. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. Into the house. Touchdown LSU!
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Catch in the middle is Anderson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Complete downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Next going for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
1st 1 and 10 from the 42. 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 1st 1 Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd down, going up top. Extending the play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the shotgun, the inside give. After 45 on his way. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Berry. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the...
Touchdown, Tiger! And with that, they move out front here on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
All right, let's get it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff, to take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Trying to make magic. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Under fire. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
To the air, it's Sellers. Right on the money. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
With the catch, it's Berry. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for space. It's Barry. Runs through the tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This would be a really long field goal try. Need some yards as they hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He's got it. 1st down and more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Barry. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. LSU will get a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Barry. It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. LSU quick to the line. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the play fake. Floating away. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
He's open on the right. It's a live ball. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession, because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, South Carolina. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. Just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch